Today, I'm going to talk about how to structure your AI agency to get more sales, automate fulfillment, and increase retention. So welcome to the blueprint for building a profitable AI SaaS agency using HighLevel. The big promise I want to give to you today is to learn how to structure and scale your SaaS agency to predictable $10,000 months and beyond. And so today I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you everything that I'm using in my agency right now. Let me ask, who believes, if you believe, who believes AI is a fad? If you believe AI is a fad, I would love to hear from you. Okay, got it. So, if you believe AI is here to stay, like it is upon us and it is here to stay, put a 2 in the chat. Okay, we've got some people paying attention, engaging with us. Okay, so here's my thought on AI. And how you position it as your own business and how businesses themselves are seeing it. It's about adoption, right? There are people that are like, man, AI is taking over the world. It is evil, it is bad. I'm not doing it, right? And but it's here to stay. We can all agree AI is here to stay. I remember back when online purchasing became a thing. Heck, I was around when the internet became a thing, when there was dial-up, right? And it was like to like get online. I remember AOL. I remember when websites came about, email, the whole thing. I remember in particular when online purchasing became a thing and people were, I know personally, I was like, man, I'm not putting my credit card in the computer. No way. Who knows what? I'm not doing it. But now everybody has my credit card. HighLevel has my credit card. Amazon has my credit card. You name it, everybody has my credit card. And that's the world we live in. And it was just about adoption, the adoption of that technology. So that's where we're at, right now in terms of AI. We all know that it's here to stay. But the business owners are like, I don't know, right? They're going to be using it, all of them, sooner or later. It's just a matter of when they're going to be using it. And it's just going to be like them having an email or just like them having a website. They're going to have it. And so it's an adoption thing. And I'm going to tell you, let me just see where I'm at in my slides so I don't just go down a rabbit hole. A couple of months ago, I was at the local Porsche dealer and I was there looking at a car and I'm familiar with the salesman there. And he was like, hey, Dar, what are you up to these days? Because he remembers when I was building custom motorcycles. He's like, oh man, I'm doing this AI stuff. It's really cool. I pulled my website. I'm like, give it a call, talk to it. And he talked to it and he was like, man, this is incredible. Like, this is going to put us salespeople out of business. And I was like, no, it's not going to put you out of business. Like, it's here to help you. But the other salesperson who was like listening in on our call or our conversation, he goes, hey, I think I heard that management's doing something like that, right? I didn't think anything about it because I'm like, I was really there, honestly, about the car. But I get home and that afternoon, I'm like, man, I'm going to do something. I'm gonna like put together an AI voice for Porsche Oklahoma City. And I'm going to present it to them on Monday. This was a Saturday afternoon. So I put this all together. And then on Saturday evening, I waited till about 7 o'clock when I knew they were closed and I was going to call their dealership so I could see how their current voicemail system answered. So then I could go in on Monday and be like, hey, I built this thing for you and check it out. Right. And to my amazement, when I called that Saturday evening, they already had voice AI answering the phone. And so two emotions went through my head. One was disappointment that I didn't get there first and they got, someone else got that business. But the other thing was the aha for me. I'm like, if Porsche's using it, if AI voice is good enough for Porsche, then it's good enough for anybody. The local business who's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, Porsche's using it. The local plumber, I'm like, Porsche's using it, right? If they're like, oh, I don't know about this thing. It's not good enough. Or, our price, the product that we sell, we don't want to risk it to AI. Porsche's using it to sell $100,000 cars. So it's really about an adoption rate. And the businesses who adopt it now are going to be ahead of the game. They're going to, and there might be some, there will be some bugs to get through. There always is. But the ones who get it now are going to gain market share on the businesses who don't, because they're going to maximize their leads, right? They already have people looking for them. When people go to Google and they search, chiropractor near me, and they call the chiropractor and no one answers because they're busy taking care of patients. So they call after hours, right? It goes to voicemail. What do you think happens? Well, people hang up and go to the next. So not only is it about businesses that use it now, they're going to get market share, but the agencies that provide this service to them, that do it now, are going to gain market share, because now you have the opportunity as first movers advantage. You might think, oh, we're behind, like it's already been going, for a year, but the local businesses don't know AI the way we are exposed to AI. So you still have an opportunity to be the hero that puts this in their business, that helps them maximize their lead engagement for people who are already looking for them. Now they're going to do it, eventually. So whether it's 6 months from now, a year from now, if you don't tell it to them, someone else will. And when you go to them a year from now and be like, oh, my AI, blah, blah, they're gonna be like, yeah, I already have the AI from this guy over here. And then you're like, oh, my AI is better than their AI. Now you're trying to pull it away from someone. You're not going to get away from them, because if the AI is set up right, the AI is doing the job, right? So it's going to be harder to pull it away from someone than to be the person who introduces it. So why not that person be you? Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. So who is this webinar for? If you are looking to create a predictable monthly recurring revenue with your SaaS agency, you are in the right place. High-level users, agency owners, entrepreneurs, people who are tired of struggling to close more clients and generate consistent revenue. Or if you're a dreamer and you just want to scale your agency, kind of like I was. Why you should listen to me. I always feel awkward doing this, but let me just get this out of the way. I've been using HighLevel for about 5.5 years. I had a SaaS agency that we scaled. We served several hundred users. I sold that SaaS agency, got it acquired for 7 figures. I've won a few HighLevel awards here and there. There are some behind me if you want to see them. And yeah, so what I learned in the last SaaS agency, I have applied to a new SaaS agency that I'm doing. It's just that this new SaaS agency is focused on AI. The deliverables that you can deliver, the wins, using AI voice, AI chat, and AI reviews, help you significantly deliver more than I used to deliver, but doing less work than I used to do. And it's much easier to sell and scale. So the big problem here, and I'm looking at 2 different sets of notes. Let's see. All I meant to tell you before we get too much deeper into this, stay to the end of this webinar, and I have not 1, but 2 gifts for you. 2 amazing tools that my current AI bootcampers absolutely love. I'm going to give them to you since you were kind enough to spend your time with me today. So stay to the end, and I will make sure that you get that delivered to your inbox. You can take anything, my goal is that I help you here, and that whether we work together or not, I'm delivering some value to you that you can take and go apply to your business. You do not have to work with me. I want to just deliver value in a way that it may unlock something in your brain to oh, I didn't realize we could do it this way, or that's a great tip I can use in my business. So you can take anything that you learn here today and go use it to your business. I wish you nothing but success. Let's see. Okay, so the big problem is confusion, chaos, and overwhelm. I hear this from people time and time again. People have joined my bootcamp, people in the high-level space, not quite sure how to position AI SaaS. There are a bunch of people saying to kind of do it different ways. Onboarding feels clunky. You're not quite sure how to do onboarding. And I know people who will go out and get clients, and then they'll lose them during the onboarding process, and then struggling to deliver fast, automated wins for your customers. So the big opportunity um, is how to unlock a scalable, automated agency that works. Um, AI employees, they makes it easy to sell high value solutions. You want to automate tasks like customer support, lead reactivation, scheduling, and you want clients to see results fast without you having to look to figure. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So there are three simple steps to AI success. These are sort of high level, no pun intended, but why not enjoy that pun? One is you need to attract customers through the experience. We talked about the adoption rate. Customers have a preconceived notion of what AI is. It's fair to say that many people are using ChatGPT right now. Business owners might be using it, but they might be using it to like as a glorified Google, like a next step up Google. They might be using it to write an email or something like that. They don't realize that you can use these LLMs as an actual employee for your business. So you have to help them understand that through experiencing it, right? Through an experiential um, experience. The next is onboarding. You need to make your onboarding as automated as possible and simplify the process with something like my snapshot, which is my AI SaaS agency pro snapshot. I'm going to show you that so you can take inspiration from that in however you're structuring your snapshots in your agency. Then you want to deliver wins. You want clients to get immediate results with another snapshot that is geared towards the clients. We have our AI SaaS Local Wins Snapshot. I'm going to show you that so you can take some inspiration from what we're doing there and you can apply that in your business. So the first thing I want to show you, by the way, I'll get where I'm just talking. I'm going to pause for a minute. If you're still with me and you're excited to see like what's coming up, put a 3 in the chat. I want to make sure everyone's still engaged. Okay. Man, I tell you what, if this were a game show, Brad would be winning. He'd be like, "Pow," like hitting that buzzer before anyone. Just pow. Brad is on it. Okay, so here we are. Number one is attracting prospects with personalized AI demos on your site, funnels, and webinars. Prospects have to experience it, how AI can transform their business. You want to hook their attention with interactive AI demos, both voice and chat. You want to personalize it for their business. And you want to have a professional, high converting AI SaaS agency website because people are going to check you out. If you're there, like, I'm here to deliver this amazing technology that people would kind of think is like the coolest, hardest, toughest thing that we have going right now. We got launching spaceships and we got AI. And if you're there like, I'm doing AI, and they're gonna be like, who's this person working out of their house? They're gonna go check you out. They're gonna go look at your website and they're gonna have a perception of whether or not you are qualified for them to put their trust in you. Are you a professional business? Are you an authority in the space? And so you want to make sure that they can get past that hurdle right away. So what I use, this is my Biz Dominance website. As I'd mentioned, I've started a second SaaS agency called Biz Dominance. And let me just kind of show it to you really quick. So we've got a video up top, and I'll tell you, in all full transparency, I took HighLevel's AI video and just edited it, kind of added it our own little personal to make it unique for us, added our AI employees rather than HighLevel's little robot thingy. It's going to pop up here in a second. Well, we'll just scroll. Trust me, it pops up. Let me see. Come on. There we go. Right. So I'm showing them our AI employees. Now we're going to scroll down. And by the way, right at the top, you can see it says click to speak to an AI, right? Because we want them to have that experience. If you're just saying, hey, here's what it does, they're going to have a different experience than them using it themselves. I also have, as we come down here your personalized AI demo. So we're going to call this thing really quick. And when I call it, I'm going to move my microphone over to this computer so you can hear it. Let's see. I'm actually going to call it from my phone. because most people will. So I'm going to go to Biz Dominance. Okay. So here I am on my website, and let's give it a call.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Biz Dominance II. Today, I want to show you how I can act as a custom voice AI agent for your business. Can I show you a quick demo?
Sure.
Great. Could you please tell me your first and last name?
Steve Jones.
Just to confirm, your name is Stevejones.
Yes.
From Steve. Now I'll ask a few questions about your business, then I'll role play as your AI assistant and show how I'd interact with your customers. Sound good?
Yes.
What's the name of your business?
Steve's Landscaping.
Tell me about Steve's Landscaping. What industry are you in, and who's your primary customer?
Well, we're in the landscaping industry. Our primary customers are residential homes. Actually, we work for a lot of home builders. And so when they put homes in, we do the landscaping for those homes.
Thanks for sharing that. So now I'll act as your voice AI assistant for Steve's Landscaping, and you pretend you're one of your potential customers. This will show you how I'd interact with your customers. Let's get started. Hi, thanks for calling Steve's Landscaping. I'm Lucy, your voice AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Yeah, my wife and I just bought a new house and the builder didn't put enough trees in. So we're trying to kind of make it look, fill it up a little bit. And I'm just curious to know what kind of trees do you have? Do you have evergreen and deciduous trees?
We offer a variety of trees, including both evergreen and deciduous options. Would you like some help in selecting the right ones for your new home?
Sure.
Great. I can connect you with one of our experts who can guide you through the selection process. Would you like to schedule a consultation?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'd be happy to assist. May I know the date and time you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. I have pretty much any afternoon open.
Perfect. I'll confirm your appointment for an afternoon slot. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. So how will I know the appointment is confirmed?
You'll receive a confirmation message with all the details. If there's anything else you need, feel free to reach out. Now, Steve, that wraps up the demo. I hope this gave you a clear picture of how I could operate as your voice AI assistant for Steve's Landscaping. If there's anything else you'd like to test, let me know. Otherwise, let's talk about how we can implement this solution for your business.
Okay.
Implementing a voice AI assistant like the one you just experienced can provide some great benefits. It saves time by automating routine tasks, improves customer satisfaction with instant support, and increases efficiency by reducing response times. What stood out to you the most during the demonstration?
Honestly, all of it. I'm just kind of blown away. I didn't know AI could talk to people like this.
That's awesome to hear, Steve. It's pretty amazing what AI can do these days. So based on what we've discussed, the next step is to schedule a one-on-one AI impact assessment with a rep from the Biz Dominance team. During this session, we'll identify specific areas where AI can make the biggest impact in your business and create a tailored plan for integrating voice AI solutions. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. To make scheduling easier, I'll send you a text message so you can book a call and pick a time that works for you. Just grab a day and time that fits your schedule. Let me know when you've got it scheduled.
Okay, thanks. All right, I'm going to pause it from there so I don't eat up all of our time. But as you can see, the business owner has had an opportunity to have an experiential experience with the AI, and it's probably going to create a shift in their mind where they have the epiphany like, oh, yeah, this is pretty awesome. I see how this could work in my business. Now, another thing we do on the website is I have different, I call them audiograms. I don't know exactly what they're called, but maybe someone is a little hesitant to call because they're like, I don't know what's going to happen when I call, who's going to pick up, and what they're going to try to wrangle me into. But we've got these videos where they can have an experience. So let me show you this.
The AI assistant at Creme de la Creme. How can I help you today?
Hi, I hear you are a new bakery in town, and I'm curious to know what you have.
Hey there. Yes, we're the new bakery in town, and we're super excited to share our delicious treats with you. We offer a variety of pastries like all butter croissants, almond croissants, chocolate croissants, cream cheese danishes, cruffins, cronuts, and more. Plus, we have a savory selection including ham and cheese croissants and sausage rolls. And don't forget our espresso and coffee menu crafted to perfection. Anything specific you'd like to know more about?
What is a cruffin?
Ah, the cruffin. It's a delightful pastry that's a cross between a croissant and a muffin.
All right, I'm going to move on to the next one.
Hi, this is Alex with Acme Heat, Air, and Plumbing. How can I assist you today?
Hi, the heat is not working in my house. It's freezing out, and I want to find somebody who can come and take a look.
Oh no, that sounds chilly. Let's get you some help. Could I start by getting your first and last name?
Olivia Williams.
Just to confirm, your name is OLIVIAWILLIAMS.
All right, I'm going to go to the next one.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Fiona with Enjoy Optical. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking for some new cool glasses, and a friend of mine told me that you all have unique frames kind of not found in other stores.
Absolutely. At Enjoy Optical, we carry unique quality brands like Gucci, Fendi, Moscot, Reykjavik Eyes, and more. May I have your first and last name to assist you further?
Sure, it's Joe Bang.
Just to confirm, your name is JOEBANG, right?
That's right.
Great, Joe. Could I also get your email address?
Sure, it's joebang@test.com.
Thanks, Joe. Just to confirm, your email is JOEBANG@test.com?
Correct.
Awesome. Are you also in need of an eye exam, Joe?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. A team member will call you back to schedule an eye exam at a time that's convenient for you.
Okay. So, a couple of examples there of how a customer or prospect comes to your website, experiences the AI, and starts to have the epiphany on how they can use this in their business potentially, and that you are absolutely an authority and you know what you're doing. Scroll down, we've got, plans pricing, and we've got AI chat, and we're showing them different examples of how AI chat could work on SMS, missed call text back, web chat, and then ads if they are running ads. Then right now, right here, we've got see a free demo of an AI chat employee simulated on your website. So they click this and they fill out their information. They give you their website. So now you can create an AI chat widget live on a simulated version of their website. And I'm going to show you how to do that next, because when people see their stuff, they get more interested, whether it's someone seeing their name or seeing their website or whatever it is. I'm going to scroll through here, kind of keep rolling around. Of course, we have examples. Oh, we've got features. Here's what it does. And we have some whiz-bangery things. So people go, oh, this is pretty cool. This is definitely a high-end place that knows what they're doing. And then we've got pricing where people can see a monthly version or an annual version. And we've got an AI chat widget that someone can click here and engage with and answer questions with. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to just kind of show you an easy hack on how you can get, by the way, if you all think that that was cool and that it was a good engagement experience for customers, let me know. Give me a 7 in the chat. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So I want to talk to you about getting leads. There are whole different ways that you can use to get leads. You can run ads. You can do webinars. You can go to BNI events. You can go to Facebook groups and find people who have like the Dream 100 method, where someone maybe is a group admin and they've got the attention of, they have a whole lot of members in their group who may be of your target niche, right? And so you want to work with, whether it's a Facebook group or an association, like a home, like a home builders association, So for example, in my niche, I'm going to be doing pivoting to home builders. And if I just look at the Oklahoma Home Builders Association and the Texas Home Builders Association, there are hundreds and hundreds of home builders, and they have my list. They have my target audience. So I can go right to the top down, and go to that organization and deliver value to them. And so they can then deliver value and tell people about us and our stuff. Another thing you can do is you can get this free app. What's it called? Not an app, but it's a Chrome plugin called Instant Data Scraper. Just go get it, type in Instant Data Scraper. And then when you have it plugged into your system and your Chrome store, you can go to Google and type in your niche and a city, like let's say Dallas Fort Worth. Like you could do landscapers, Dallas Fort Worth, and it's going to pull all of them up, and it's going to generate an Excel spreadsheet of all those various builders. So you don't have to keep going all the way through Google. You can get a list right like that. Next thing you want to do is, and these are just some things you can do. There's, like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can do this, but you can go to, let me see. So you can go to Google and again, type in niche and city. And of course, the sponsored links are going to come up first. So anyone who is running ads, you're going to see those pop up at the top, and it's going to say, their name is going to say sponsored. So when it says sponsored, they are running ads. You know that they are paying already. They are paying to get ads, whether they're paying a marketing company or paying Google themselves. And so those leads are important to them. They want to maximize the engagement of those leads. So what you do is you do one of two things. Call them after hours. See if it goes to voicemail. If it goes to voicemail, they don't have someone answering. That is a prime candidate for AI voice. Number two is go to their website. You go to their website and they don't have a web chat widget on there. They are a prime candidate for having an AI web chat widget because they already have leads looking for them, and they're making it difficult for those leads to engage with them. So I'm going to give you an example of one of our new customers called Thunder Pest Control, the actual customer of ours that we got. And they have a website where they have put a lot of effort into SEO. You look at this, they've got all these different cities. They got a web company doing all this stuff for them, but they don't have it. Like this is how they engage right here. Form. Now, who's filled out a form or actually seen a form and you're like, I'm not going to fill that out. Or you fill it out and you're like, I don't know, when are they going to get back to me? And they may not get back to you. They may get back to you the next day. They may get back to you in a few days. Who knows, right? So I'm like, they need a web chat widget. So what I did was in my system, I have a funnel page that is a demo funnel page that essentially is copy and repeat, right? So each time there's a new prospect, I take the demo funnel page, I clone it in the funnel, another step, and then I change out the last customer to the next customer. And here is an example they could see branded like it's my website. Never miss a call or lead again. And I've got AI chat example for Thunder Pest Control. And here is an example. They can see their own website, right? They're going to get, hey, would you be kind enough to mute yourself? Whoever that is, or Hannah Jane, could you mute them? Right? So they're going to see their website and they're going to be able to click here and have a little engagement. I'll be like, test it out. And so like, do you handle spiders? Hey there, absolutely we handle spiders. Spiders giving you the creeps. I totally get it. We've got you covered at Thunder Pest Control. What kind of spider situation are you dealing with? Seeing a lot of them or just a few scary ones? Several plus mosquitoes. Now, when you give this to a customer or a prospect to engage with, this is way better than saying we have AI and it can do the thing for you. It's showing them, it's giving them that experience where they can play with it themselves. They see it on a professional landing page that is your business. They see it they see their business name, their business website, even the URL has my business and their business on it. Biz Dominance Demo, Thunder Pest Control. And so you can see how they'd be like, oh, wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I got to have this. Then we scroll down below and we've got AI voice employee. Now you can do one or two things here. You can have the normal number that you have on your homepage where they can call and have an interactive demo like I just did, because that works really well. You can also, if it's a very high value prospect, kind of like Portia was for me, even though I didn't get that business, I got an extra number. So in my account, I have, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 demo numbers because, right, an LC phone number is $2, right? So I get an extra number and I use my GPT that creates the prompt for an AI prompt. So like in 5-10 minutes, I've built an AI voice bot for them. And then I put a number in, so I'll assign that number to it and I'll change that number out here and I'll send it to them and it'll answer specifically for their business with the knowledge base for their business. Nothing helps get people over the hump more than that. We also have like a missed call revenue potential. What do we call this? Call below and let our AI calculator, AI employee calculate your missed call revenue potential. It just kind of asks people how many calls they get per week, right? Calculates how many calls they get and then kind of says, okay, well, based on the number of calls you get, these are based on the national average, this is the number that you probably are missing. Hold on just a second. And then it's going to ask them, the value of their service. It's going to ask them what their close rate. It's going to calculate all that together and say, okay, well, based on what you're telling me, you're leaving potentially another 10, 15, 20,000, whatever the number is that it comes up with on the table, right? And then it leads them to schedule a call with you. So I'm going to show you quick how to do this. This is kind of where the workshop part of it comes into play. I'm going to show you, if you want to see how to do this, let me know in the chat. Just tell me yes if you want to see how to do this. Here's Brad again. You're going to have to get an award just for quickness, Brad. Okay. So I use a company called Bot Mockups. Now, in full disclosure, Bot Mockups is a third-party system. For me, it is absolutely well worth the value. Someone in our community, a high leveler who's super smart, has created this because he saw a need for helping to convert prospects into customers. So he developed this, but he does have a 7-day trial. Now, I've kind of wrangled Jeff and said, Jeff, I want to present this to people and give them a 30-day trial because I am absolutely 100% confident that if they use this and they're sending out 10 of these a day, that they are going to get customers. They're going to, just one customer pays for it, right? It's a no-brainer. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how you can do it in 5 minutes. So you could easily send out 10 of these a day. Now, Jeff agreed to a 30-day free trial. So I am going to drop my affiliate link in the chat for you because that is the only way you get a 30-day free trial. This isn't like the high-level 30-day trial that everyone has it. Jeff really has a 7-day free trial. So when he sees my link come through, they go in and manually adjust and add 23 more days for you. And so I would suggest you get their unlimited plan because that allows you to create unlimited bot mockups. And look, if you don't use it, cancel it in 30 days. Set your timer. Get it? Set your timer for 29 days and cancel it. But in those 29 days, build these and put them in front of people. And you absolutely will see customers coming in. Okay, so here's how you do it. Let's go to Thunder Pest Control since I'm using them as an example. We've got a live chat, web chat widget. I'm going to actually show you both, like going from the start and then one I've already edited. So to do it from start, you're going to click new mockup and you're going to go from blank or from templates. Now, by the way, if you get his Bot Mockup's agency plan, they have like 200 templates already made for all the different niches you could possibly think of. So you could just click that and choose a niche, but I'm just going to go from blank because I already sort of know what I want to do. You give it the name, the description, which channel, is it going to be, we're going to do web chat for this example. You would put their avatar in. Now here's where I'm actually going to just go back to the one that I've already built. So it's going to Thunder Pest Control. I'm going to edit it. Loads of hope already, Dar. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so here's what you do. For most of these businesses, as soon as you just drop their URL in here, it pops up their simulated website. There are some businesses that it doesn't, that they have a pop-up blocker and it doesn't let you have it. And there are two ways you can get around that. One is you can use a, well, here it is. It's a Chrome plugin. It's this one right here. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it makes things look like phone mode. So if I click this, like phone mode, and you just take a screenshot of that. Will it go back? Please go back. Hope I didn't mess up my thing. Okay, it went back. But if you go in phone mode, then you take a screenshot of that, and then you would just upload that here in this screenshot, as you can see what I've done. Okay, we're going to go to next. You can upload their little logo in place of this little whoop-de-woo, whatever that is. We're going to skip that for now. Then we're going to go to the chat itself. We've got an intro message, and then we have a prompt. Now, prompting this is different than prompting like HighLevel's AI. Essentially, because Jeff has this working off of not GPT, but the other one. I forget what it is. Perplexity or something like that. Anyway, I just say, hey, you're Emma, you work for Thunder Pest Control. Your job is this, how to respond like an old college friend, blah, blah, blah. And I pretty much use that for every mock-up. I just change out the name of who it is for. And then I go to their website, literally their website, and just go to the services and just, drag just like this. Like if this were service, I'm just dragging it. Just like that. Nothing fancy. And then I'm dropping in here under services. So if I want to add more stuff in here, then I would go down to, they have a lot of services, a lot of bug stuff. So I just script all that stuff. And then cities, you saw all those cities, right? So I do two little hashtags. I say service areas and I drag all that in there. And then contact and address, like it takes about 5 minutes to do, if you're going to do all this right. By the way, there's also, Jeff was very clever. He put in a timer. So if like you want to get competitive, that's you're like, how quick can I do this? You hit start timer. And you can be like, okay, I'm going to have this one done in 3 minutes, in 4 minutes. So now we're done here with this, and I'm going to hit save. Once I hit save, I went too fast. Let me go back here. Then I'm going to hit share, and I get a share code, or I can get an embed code. I'm going to copy the embed code, and I'm going to go back to my account. And I told you I have demo funnels, right? So I have this master demo funnel that I just would hit clone in funnel step, or clone funnel step, and it's going to clone in this funnel. And I've got Thunder Pest Control, as you can see. So I'm going to open it and do edit. And so everything is the same from funnel to funnel except the name, right? So you're going to change the name. You're going to come here to the custom code editor. You're going to open the code editor. You're going to drop in the code right there from bot mockups that you just got. And you're going to hit save. The AI voice employee, you're just going to leave this as it is, unless you do want to do an AI voice unique for them. You would just change out this phone number and change where it is calling to, right? You can say call this number, right? What happens, link to call that number. And then we're going to go to, you're going to update the mobile version as well. Same thing, you're going to go in, drop in the code. And now we're going to go back. And one thing I already did, but let me just show you what I did. You would go to publishing, and it's going to come across as demo master don't delete, just like this one here. You're just going to put in the customer's name or the prospect's name, Thunder Pest Control. We're going to update this step. And then here we go. We've got a URL that has our business name, demo, and their business name. So I'm going to copy this over here, and voila, you send this to them, and you absolutely look buttoned up and impressive. And they can click on this and play with it. They can call and so forth. So put a one in the chat if you see that would be valuable to customers, well, to your business and the customers experiencing it and helping to make more sales. Awesome. I love it. Okay. Okay, so now that you've, what's a bit, 100%, but a bit pricey. What's a bit pricey? Just tell me real quick, Shay, what's a bit pricey? Okay, well, Shay's not talking. If you're thinking bot mockups is a bit pricey, you get one customer, like Thunder Pest Control, the bait is $2,000 setup fee and $597 a month, right? One customer easily pays for it. You're going to get more. It absolutely pays for itself. But look, and you get a 30-day free trial. I'm not even, I have no skin in the game. I mean, it is an affiliate link, but if you use the free trial and cancel, I don't get anything. So, but you can use it for free for 30 days and get 1, 2, 3, 5 customers. It's absolutely no brainer. So, okay. So now you've gotten that customer, just like I got that customer. Now I'm going to switch over to my AI SaaS agency Pro Snapshot. Now this snapshot has evolved over the course of me having the Cairo business, and from having the Cairo business, I sold and got acquired. Starting my new AI business, I'm like, how can we be smarter with what we're doing? We already had it dialed in, but how can we even be better about it, where we deliver easier wins for people? All right, so you've got your lead pipeline. I'm just going to kind of skim over this really quick. If you're reaching out to people, you can do manual reach outs and keep on top of those, where people are, first reach out, second reach out, third reach out. If they've demoed your AI voice agent, and by the way, what we don't have time for me to show you is all my automations, because this would take much more time that we have here today, but I'll show you a few. But when someone demos the AI voice, it's going to pop up here. We're going to know it's demoed. It's going to send us a notification that they've filled in the form, that they want to see an example on their website. And so we get notified, and here it is. And then we send that bot mockups and we drag it over here so we know that we've sent the bot mockups, and then a link for them to book a call. Now let's move on really quick to the new customer overview. So we're going to use Steve as an example. We just got Steve as a new customer. He's going to pop in here to new customer welcome. And the way he's going to do it is, I'm just show you this really quick. When I go into sites and I go into funnels, I've got my demo funnels that I showed you. I've got all my website order forms. So I've got 3 different plans, Pro, Premium, Elite, and each of those plans have a monthly version, a monthly price, and an annual price. So based on whichever one of these plans they use to purchase, those are connected to my website, then the automation is going to come in here. Let's see, new customer onboarding, client joins. And the triggers are each of the various order forms. Pro, Premium, Elite, monthly, or annual. And so what happens is that's going to trigger this welcome sequence. We're going to tag them. We're going to say which plan did they get. And then we're going to update the pipelines and all the different things that need to happen for onboarding and feature fulfillment. All of it is automated. Welcome emails that get sent out. Those welcome emails linked to onboarding calendars and onboarding videos and so forth. So the customer comes in and they have purchased. So let's go back to the pipeline. So they've purchased and they've got their welcome to Biz Dominance and book your onboarding call. They're going to book this first onboarding call. It's going to automatically move over here. And this is just a quick 15-minute call so we can get information about their business. Hold on. Let me just move it. Stay there. By the way, this is just my snapshot. So that's why these are here as examples. Right, so it's going to book his onboarding call where we can ask, what gender, do you want your AI bot to be male or female? Is it going to work 24/7 or is it going to work only after hours and so forth? And once that onboarding call occurs, of course, there's an onboarding no-show. If there's a no-show, you would drag it here and it would send them notifications, hey, get rebooked. Once we've had that call and we've got that information from them, which by the way, we have it all formed out. So we're on that call with them. We're filling out that form on what needs to happen. So those custom fields get loaded in the system so we know what to do. Then we're going to drag it to all features set up. Now here's where it gets really cool. So from here, we're going to go to features fulfillment. Now, Steve has, most people in the high-level community know pipelines to be sequential, go from one to the next to the next to the next. But did you know you can also load up all stages in a pipeline or various stages in a pipeline? And so based on whatever plan this customer purchases, we're going to load up an opportunity card in the features related to that plan. So Steve got our top tier plan. And so this tells us we have to set up his AI voice. We set up his review as AI. We're going to have to do A2P. We're going to do their AI chat, web chat widget, so forth, import their contacts. And so what this does is this is like a project management visual system that you never forget. Oh, I didn't get the thing done, because you can look at it and see, oh, what needs to happen. So let's say first thing first, we're going to get Steve's AI voice set up. And after we do that, we're going to drag it to one. What happens there when we drag it to one? Let me go back over here to an automation. In the features fulfillment automations under AI agents. So here's that trigger. We drug it to one. It's going to send an email to Steve. It says your AI voice employee is now live. Time to test it out. Hey, Steve, exciting news. Your AI voice employee is now live, fully set up. The smartest assistant answers calls. This smart assistant answers calls, handles objections, or handles common questions, captures leads, et cetera, et cetera. You can see this is all customized to what the AI voice does. And we have this for every single one of those features. So you drag each feature to one after you've set it up, and it's it's communicating with the customer. So you don't have to send emails. You just drag that contact card to one. And what happens is when customers purchase, like you'll spend all this effort to get a customer, and then once you get them, you're like doing the stuff, and the communication drops off, and the customer's wondering what's going on, right? And those first 48 hours, 72 hours is when a customer starts kind of having buyer's remorse, like, oh, I don't know. They start having doubts. In this way, you're just reinforcing what they've seen from the beginning, from your website, from your demos, like you are on top of it. So the next thing we do, we're going to set up Steve's reviews, and we're going to drag that to one, and it's going to send an email to Steve. Hey, we've got your AI reviews set up, blah, 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 blah. By the way, we also created a QR code for you. Here it is. You get the idea. Let's see. Now I'm going to show you an example of how we do a particular thing that's also kind of cool, and a lot of people don't know this and don't do this. So when we were doing chiropractors, we did a lot of their websites. Websites can be very sticky, like in terms of helping to not have churn. However, websites can also be very cumbersome and challenging to do. So for biz dominance, I'm not actually offering websites as in my plans. But as I talk to a customer and get to know the customer, I might say, hey, we can do that for you. But for most of them, we're not. We're just doing the AI services. And so there can be friction when you do like an AI web chat widget. You want someone to test out the widget. Well, you've got to send them, you've built the widget. So let me just show you an example. This is Thunder Pest Control. Okay, so here's Thunder Pest Control. I've built their AI bot. By the way, do you want to see really quick how I built this bot? If you do, let me know in the chat, and I can just take 3 minutes really quick and show you. Okay, so we have a yes. All right, so I come in here to the conversational AI. And in conversational AI, you know, I've hit creative. In fact, let me just show you something that HighLevel just made a change. Like this week, people don't even know this happened yet. They'll click create bot, and it goes to like automatically the form method. So I'm using the old style method, which is create a prompt-based bot, because you can make the bot more personal. Because we have GPTs that when you put in the information, it's going to make a bot that's more specific to that business about all the things we need to know. So whether it's voice AI or conversational AI, I'm going to do create a prompt-based bot. So that's something you need to know. Now, I've already done that with Emma bot here. So I'm going to edit it, give it a name. I'm going to put it on autopilot because it's on the website. I want it working all the time. And this particular customer, they have their own CRM. So they don't want any tech. They just want it to be a live chat widget on their site. Like it couldn't get any more easier for us. So we've got chat widget and live chat, and I've got it responding in seconds. maximum of 25 messages. Now I'm going to come in here to bot training, and I've created a knowledge base for the bot. So you need to do that. So if you don't have a knowledge base, it's going to say use existing base, which there's nothing. So you're going to do create knowledge base, give it a name, and hit create it. And then we actually go to the knowledge base. What I have here is I've crawled their website. And so that is, and I've also put in a, let's see, actually I haven't crawled their website because their website had too much stuff on it. Let me show you knowledge base, knowledge base. So what we did is we crawled their website. It gave the bot too much information. It was confusing. So I went back to the customer. I said, we need to do a Q&A for them. So we set up a document, right? They created a document, and here it is, this docs, DOX. And I put it in our Google Drive as a shareable link, had it scan it. And so now that is a knowledge base for this bot. So we're going back to AI, conversational AI. We go back to edit where we were. So we've got the bot training, which we've trained it on that knowledge base. And let me see anything down below. You can also ask it questions right here. Bot goals. Now, this is where when I started out and said I want a prompt-based bot, because I want to put in what the bot's personality is, the bot's intent, any additional information, right? And any other actions that I want it to do. And we have a GPT that we use that we put in, it prompts asking us questions about the business. We answer those questions, and then it builds this specialized GPT to be used to make their conversational AI and their voice AI. And so there we go. Now that we've done that, let's go back to, where was I? Let's delete one of these. Okay, so now we're going to go to their web chat widget. So when I go to sites and I go to chat widget, we've created Emma the chat widget, but if you haven't done it yet, you're going to click new and you're going to do what makes sense. You can do live chat, SMS, email. I'm not doing this one because they just want live chat, or you can do all-in-one chat. So whichever you choose, once you do it, then you're going to follow essentially the prompts from HighLevel. When I say prompts, just like what to fill in the spaces, right? So you can customize the bot to anything you want. One of the things that we do that people haven't picked up on is people will choose one of these little icons here in HighLevel. And if you notice on any of the sites, you're going to see like that little bubble or whatever. I've put in a GIF. So this GIF actually kind of looks, AI-y. AI-y? Anyway, we've got that. We've customized colors based on their this prospect. And then we have some unique messaging. See where it says bugged out, let's talk? Let me give you another tip here. On all the other websites, it says have a question, right? That's not engaging. You want something that people are going to look at it and go, oh, they want to open it up and check it out. So I check it out, like bugged out, let's talk. Got pests? I've got answers. Ask away, or let's find the right pro for your pest problem. We are fast, local, and hassle-free. Drop your pest problem below and we'll pounce on it pronto, right? Just add a little humor, add a little interest. And so what I've done is I've created a GPT that does this copywriting for you. It is specifically for web chat widgets. And, it asks you what the business is, what the niche is, and then, kind of what you want the bot to do. It's like 2-3 questions. And then it's going to give you a professional version, a witty version, a funny version. And then you can use those in here. You don't even have to think about it. So now that we've done this, we've built the chatbot, we're going to hit get code. And it's going to give us this code. Now, really quick, if you're building if you're building this inside of HighLevel, if their website is in HighLevel, you don't need to do get code. You just hit save, and in the website itself, in the settings, it says use a chatbot, and you click turn on the chatbot. It's a toggle switch, and then you choose which chatbot you're going to use. It's really that simple. But in this case, and in many cases where we're not building the customer's website, we need to get the code. So I'm going to get copy code. And then what I'm going to do, let me see, is it here? Let's go back. So I'm going to get that code and I'm going to go back to, where is it? It's in biz dominance. All right, so I'm in biz dominance. This is where my demos were. I've got another funnel that is, oh, it's in onboarding. Where is it? AI custom demos? That's not it. Give me a second. Bootcamp. Onboarding. Why can't I find this? All right, give me a second. I'm going too fast. All right, well, let me just show you the results. So I have I have too many tabs open. I have a funnel page that's similar to the demo page where all you do is you go in and you just change out the logo. So in this case, we're doing a web chat widget for Thunder Pest Control, but we don't control their website. And we don't want the friction to like send the code to the web people, ask their web people to put it on the code. Then they test it out. And the business is like, oh, we needed to change this. We need to change that. I want to like go straight to them. So I take this funnel page and I drop in the code that I just got from the web chat, and it's going to be right here. It's going to open up. So they're going to get this funnel page. And as you can see, it says biz dominance, test and training, Thunder Pest Control. So I'm sending that to them. And it tells them, test your bot, take a few minutes, answer the questions, ask it anything a customer would. And so they ask it the question. As you can see, I've already had conversations testing this. So I know it's working well. And I send it to the customer. And then the customer is going to answer questions on the phone. How would you rate the chat experience? Excellent, good, bad. What did it get right? What did it get wrong? What could be improved? Anything else we need to know? FAQs. They put all that in there. Would you like to schedule a follow-up? Yes or not necessary. And then they hit submit. When they hit submit, that goes through automations, lets us know they submitted it. Here's all the stuff for us to be able to make those adjustments and then send this to them again. So it's easy, non-friction, get this in front of the customer, get it set up as quickly as possible, and then you send the code to their web people. Okay. The other thing I was going to show you is how to set up AI voice. So this is another one of our customers, is a bakery. So I've set up an AI agent, AI voice agent. I know I'm running a little over, but I want to make sure that I'm, delivering value for you. So if you want, I can show you this really quick, or I can just skip it and go to the next thing. Let me know if you want me to show you the setup of the AI voice. Just in the chat. Okay. Yes. Great. So you would click create bot, and you want it to be general Q&A or appointment booking. And in this case, for this customer, this is a bakery. They're not booking appointments. What they're doing is answering questions. What do you serve? What are your hours? What are your pastries? Do you have coffee? Things like that. So I've created a bot, and I'm going to come in here. I'm going to edit one that I've already created. We're going to give it its name. We're going to turn it on to, oh, I just realized I'm in conversational AI. Hold on. That's their web chat. I go to voice. Agent list. Okay. Same thing. Create agent. So we've given it a name. We've got the business name, what language. We choose the voices. As you all know, as you probably know, there are a lot of different voices you can choose from. I try to use ones that just speak nice and clearly, are upbeat, not too young, not too old, but know your audience, know what your niche's audience, and make the voice, appeal to that audience. I've got an initial message here for it, and then we're going to do agent goals. In this case, I don't have a knowledge base because I've already put everything in here. But you could put a knowledge base in here. When we created this, HighLevel didn't have the knowledge bases yet. So actually, I'll probably go create a knowledge base for Creme de la Creme and add it in. We just didn't, HighLevel didn't have that when we were setting this up. And we've got a prompt. Again, I have a GPT that is a prompter-based GPT that makes specifically a unique prompt for each business I put in there. And so it's given me the prompt of everything it needs for this business. Now I'm going to show you something at the end. Let me see. Where did I put this? What I'm trying to show here is, and the prompts have a lot of stuff in it. I'm probably not seeing it, but think about your user, think about your customer. And if you're, like the bakery, they want to collect emails, right? They want contact information that they can grow their list. But as a consumer, when I call the bakery, because I want to know if they've got croissants or cruffins or whatever, I don't want to call and the AI voice is like, give me your email, give me your name, right? That's not a good experience. People are going to hang up on it. So in the prompt, I have answer questions. Satisfactorily answer all the questions that the consumer has. Once you have satisfactorily answered those questions, then ask if they'd like to join the VIP list, which lets them know about any new bakery goods that are being made, any pastries, any this, any specials. And if they say yes, they want to be on the VIP list, then ask for their email. So sometimes people just don't think about those things. They're just like, get the contact information, get the phone, get the email. Think about how the consumer is going to interact with your customers so you can make it a good experience for the consumer, which then your customer is like, this is amazing. Okay. Anyway, after that, we've got to make sure that the business owner gets an email of the confirmation down here for not a confirmation, a transcript after every call happens. And then we've got phone and availability. So you're going to choose one of you're going to get LC phone for them. You're going to have attach it right here. And then you're going to enable hours. Now, in this case, the bakery wants to answer the phone during the day, but after hours is when they want the AI voice to take over. So we've got it set up to, take over at the certain hours. And then you've got the dashboard. So that is how you set that up. It's really easy to do. You don't have to overthink it. The main thing is getting the prompt right and getting the instructions right. And of course, triggering anything. We don't have time to go through it today, but anything you want to be triggered from the conversation, you can create workflows that get triggered. Okay, let's see. Last thing is I want to show you automated check-in. So we're almost finishing onboarding. Let me go back. Let me just delete this so I can give us some room. Okay, after feature fulfillment. Oh, really quick. So we've set everything up. I kind of got sidetracked. We've set it. Let's say Steve, we've drug all these things to one. Once we've drug all these feature setups to one, and Steve's gotten all the notifications that all his stuff is being set up, we're going to go back to new customer overview. And then we're going to drag Steve from setup features to all features have been set up. This is going to send an email to Steve that, Steve, it's all set up. It's ready to go. Book a call so we can get on a call together. I can run through everything for you so you have a good understanding of how it all works so you can successfully use it in your business. Steve books a call. The card automatically moves over here to second onboarding call. Then you have that onboarding call with Steve. From that onboarding call, once that's done, you're going to drag this over here to bulk review campaign setup, which is going to trigger some other things. You can set up a bulk review campaign for them, so forth. But what that's going to trigger then is customer check-ins. And so now Steve, I don't have a Steve down here because this is, but let's say that this was Steve. Then 1 week later, all the automations work to send Steve an email that says, hey, Steve, it's been about a week since our onboarding call. How's your AI employee taking care of you? By the way, you can do this and this, gives them a couple of tips and lets them know where they can get support. As a reminder, our office hours are this, our support channel is this. Feel free to reach out if you need any help. 7 days later, Steve gets another call, 2 weeks after onboarding. Hey, Steve, it's been a couple of weeks since you're onboarding. Hope everything is going along well and you're enjoying your AI employee, blah, blah, blah. 3 weeks after onboarding, it automatically moves over here. Can you all still hear me? Someone in chat says they can't hear sound. Can you hear me okay? If you can, put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, you're doing good, Dar.
Okay, great. So from 3 weeks after onboarding, after that, then it switches to 45 days since purchase. So when they purchase and they fill their onboarding call, then it's just going to check in with them automatically. Hey, you've been with us for about 45 days now. How are you liking the system? Here are some cool things that you may not have known. Are you using these features? 60 days, it's going to automatically do it because what happens is we get busy doing our stuff, doing the business, bringing on more new customers. And when I had the car business, there were people that I didn't talk to for a year, for 2 years. They were just using this thing, but we should have stayed on top of them, and we didn't. And so this is a nice way to just automatic stay in their orbit, stay top of mind with them. And all this is already written out. I've already done it, so it's all automated. It's in my snapshot, has all these messages. Okay, man, we are going quick. Next thing is, so the customer becomes a customer. I just want to show you this really quick. There's a second snapshot. We've got an agency snapshot and we got a local win snapshot, which is what goes in the customer's account when they become a customer. And it has all the stuff. I won't have time to go through it all today, but all the AI employee stuff, right? All that's in there. We've got all the reviews stuff. I got 3 different kinds of review campaigns, appointment booking. So if it's a customer that does appointment bookings, confirmations, reminders, and all that stuff, database reactivations, admin stuff. So all that stuff, what you do is essentially just pick and choose what makes sense for you and your niche, load that in your customer's account, and there you go. Okay, so I completely got off script and just showed you all the stuff. So as track customers, let's just recap. Seamless onboarding, right? How to set up clients for success. I should have been going back and forth and showing you this. Fast wins for your clients. We kind of talked about that. AI employee prompting for uniquely tailored for any local business. AI workflow automations for nurturing and follow-up. And then plug and play automations for lead reactivation, appointment booking, and so forth. And so to recap, the proven AI SaaS framework that I use, and that if it makes sense to you for you to use in your business, would be to attract customers through having them experience the AI, experience the voice, experience the chat. That's going to hook them in, personalized demos, high converting funnels, etc. Automated onboarding, as I showed you, that's going to remove a lot of headaches from you. So you know what's happening. Those automations are going to be taking care of a lot of things behind the scenes, and it's going to help you stay top of mind with customers because it's high touch with those customers. And then delivering wins to them by using a snapshot, whether you use mine or customize your own, like the AI Local Wins Snapshot. So I'm sure that in the back of your mind, you're like, it's coming. Dar's going to offer us something. And you're absolutely right. I am, but only if you'd like to see what I have, right? So can I help you make this happen in your business? So what if I could help you launch your AI SaaS agency in weeks instead of months, where you don't have to figure it out alone. You can do it with me and my team and follow our step-by-step system. Would you like to see what that looks like? If you would, let me know in the chat. We have 2 people, 3 people. All these people in here, only 3 people want to know? All right, fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about my AI SaaS Agency Bootcamp, where I have training and tools for building your profitable AI SaaS agency business. You learn exactly how to sell the AI SaaS employees, automated lead gen, onboarding fulfillment, in detail of what I showed you today, how to set it all up, everything. You're going to get all the stuff that I use in my business. And I mean all the stuff. My AI SaaS Agency Pro Snapshot, which honestly, I sell that for $2,000, and it is all day worth $5,000 or more. I just want to make it accessible to people. You get that. You get the AI voice and chatbot setups and the prompts that we use to create all those. You get my AI SaaS agency template, which I also sell for $1,000, and you get that included as well. You change out your logos, make it your own. You're going to get the AI SaaS agency order forms that go with the website. So when people purchase, it goes on the funnels. High value offer creation, revenue pricing, planning calculator. You're going to get the demo funnels that matches the website, so you can easily put your, put this in front of your prospects and help convert those to customers. You're going to get webinar templates, outreach strategies, copy, ad copy campaigns, sales scripts. Now, there's one thing that didn't make this list because I just made it, and it is amazing. And that is a sales role play GPT. It's literally a sales coach in your pocket that you actually can role play with. And it'll help you like, oh, you could have done this better. Here's what you should do. Try this. And you role play back and forth. That alone is like, I can't even calculate the value. I've spent thousands of dollars on sales coach training, and I've taken all that and put it in the GPT so you can role play with it and, get things kind of dialed in and feel comfortable before you call the customer. And people get nervous about calling customers. This way you've had some practice. And you're also going to get the local win snapshot, which is what we put in customers' account. So what's the value of this? Honestly, it's hard to put into words because each one of these things on their own is worth a lot. And I sell them for these prices. The snapshot is $19.97. The voice and chatbot setup is $5.97. The AI agency website template is $9.97. The offer creation calculator is $5.97. Actually, I've dropped that price to $4.97, but still, it's up there. The SaaS agency demo funnels and the webinar that we have is $9.97. Outreach strategies, $3.97. Ads copy campaign creation, $3.97. Sales scripts and objection handling is $9.97 because all that. By the way, we have Alex Lindsay that comes in. He's my coach, my sales coach. He comes in and trains. I did get the role play in here. So sales coach and role play in here, it's $9.97. The local win snapshot is $14.97. The onboarding and fulfillment process is also $9.97. And then, a couple other things that there's just so much. And there's 4 weeks of coaching. So in this 4 weeks of coaching, we meet 4 times a week. We meet Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And each session builds on the next. So we will cover things in a sequential order. And I have a page where I can show you what that is. I'm going to drop this in the chat so you can look at it, because what it does, it tells you what each covered in each session. Foundations, website and demo setup, AI voice creation, so on and so forth. So I'm going to put that here so you can see it, because we don't have time to answer all those. So 4 weeks of coaching where we meet 3 times a week and I'm training you on different things. And then after each one of those training sessions that night, the recording goes in the members area with the SOPs and everything. And then on Fridays, there's Q&A. In fact, I have one today at 3 o'clock. I better hustle. It's Q&A that answers boot campers' questions to help them get unstuck. Make sure they as they were taking action during the week, that anything they have questions on or concerns about or bottlenecks, that we get that answered on Friday so they can move into the next week ready to go for the thing that's built on the previous week. So that's it, right to it. Okay, so the AI Agency Bootcamp is $29.97. The truth is, it's worth a lot more. I'll just be honest with you. I've been doing this a long time. It is worth a lot more. But when you price it for what it's really, really worth, then it's only accessible to a small few, right? And what I want to, I've already sold my SaaS business for 7 figures. I'm doing all right. And so what I want to do is I want to impact people. I really get filled up by helping people out. I honestly do. So I wanted to just make this really affordable for people so they would have, it's a no-brainer for them that they're going to get everything they need to launch their SaaS agency, their AI SaaS agency, successful the right way in a short amount of time where there's accountability. We're holding your hand and helping you build it along the way. So it is $29.97. That is the price of it. But I do have fast acting discounts for people who take action fast. And so what that is the first 10 people get $1,000 off. It's $19.97. I opened enrollment the other day. We've already had 3 people take us up on that. This is the first time to publicly say, here it is. And so there are 7 spots left at $19.97. It is the link in the that I put in the chat. That is the link if you want to take me up on that when you go to the landing page and read through it. And by the way, don't just take my word for it. Listen to what people have to say. Different people have had, all positive experiences, but it affects them in different ways. So I encourage you to listen to the testimonials on the page to hear what people say about how this has helped them launch their business, get their customers, how it's paid for itself and is an ROI and so forth. Once you listen to all that and you decide you want to move forward with me, which if this is what you're trying to do in your business, you absolutely should. Um, as your coach, I'm just kind of telling you, this is a no-brainer. If you want to do it, you want to do it quick, avoid mistakes, and start getting results. So there's a coupon code under there for the first, 7 people left. And for those 7 people, you use the coupon code. After that, the next 10 people will get a $500 discount. So if you try to use the $1,000 discount code and it doesn't work, well, then you know those spots have been full, taken up, and just use the next coupon code that gets $500 off. So, look, as I said, this is for action takers who, commit to the process, and you absolutely will get the results. It's not just a course, it is a proven system, and I'm providing you absolutely everything. Your success just depends on you doing it. So I'm going to just pass through these like selling you slides. You know deep down whether or not this makes sense for you and if you should do it. Just think about what the next 30 days could look like for you, where you're at now, where you want to go, and what that bottleneck is in between. So let's make this happen. I'm going to leave this here. Let's see if there are any other slides. I'll just leave this up so you can see that link. There it is. And then I'm going to open this up to questions. I have about 20, 30 minutes for questions. If anyone has questions about anything, I can answer those questions now before then I actually have to get on my bootcamp call to help my current boot campers. So you can raise your hand, and let me see if that'll help me. Raise your hand, and then I'll look for the pictures with a hand, or you can put your question in the chat, and I'm happy to ask. Whether it's just about anything tactical, this call, I'm here for you. So you can ask me that, or ask me them in the chat. Randy, right? What are the gifts? That's Randy's. The first question, what's the free stuff? All right. So I'm going to give you my revenue planning calculator, and it is amazing. It helps you like really see what's possible in your business and how it compounds. And then I have some other GPT stuff that I'm going to put together and send it. You'll see. So I'm going to send you an email, and it's going to have, I'm going to send you this replay, and I'm going to send you the freebie links in there. Bob says, great presentation. Thank you so much. Do I need to know Facebook ads? Does it work in Spanish? Do I need to have a business? Well, this is the business, Lester, right? So you're creating a business with this. You do not need to know Facebook ads. I grew my entire first business without Facebook ads. So the different strategies that I teach in terms of prospecting, and different people have different things that they want to do. So Facebook ads is an accelerator for sure, right? Because you can get in front of more people. It really comes down to you can only sell to the number of people who know you exist. Facebook ads help you get in front of more people, but you don't have to do it that way. So we teach all the different strategies. Tommy says, does the client have access to the bot configuration, or is that something only the agency has access to? Tommy, can you unmute yourself and ask me that? What do you mean? Hello?
Sorry about that. I was looking for my mute button.
Sure.
Well, I'm very new to Go High Level. I actually don't even have an account there yet. So I was just curious. I know that you could create like sub accounts and things in there. And I don't remember in the presentation if you had like a sub account that they have access to, or how does that work with the bot that you configured for them? I know that you give them the code and they install it on their website, but are you just supplying that to them, or are they do they have access to the configuration so they can go in there and retrain it if they need to, or add more information to it?
Yeah. Honestly, all of the above. So it depends on how you want to position your agent. Oh, hold on, I feel a sneeze coming. Let me try to not sneeze on y'all. Okay. So the way high level works, and wow, man, it's been a while since I knew. And very cool that you're getting into it. I couldn't avoid it. There it is. Sorry. Okay. So high level is built on sub accounts. There's the agency, you use one of the sub accounts as your agency account. Then as customers come on, each customer has their own sub account. And in each of those sub accounts is where you have the client's stuff. So you're going to build the client's web chat widget in their account. Now you can make the permissions whether they have access to it or not. So that is up to you. And in the boot camp and during coaching, we talk about the pros and cons to all of that. So yeah. But if you don't have a HighLevel account yet, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you my affiliate link, because when you do use my affiliate link, you get many of these tools. I mean, it doesn't entitle you to the bootcamp, but you do get to be part of my community. You do get my snapshots, the agency snapshot, the local wins snapshot. And depending on if you get the agency plan or the SaaS Pro plan, you either get my starter website or my full website. And so there are a lot of benefits to using different people's affiliate links. And if you use mine, you'll get a lot of those benefits. Because, one other thing, in my community, we also have a weekly group coaching call. So even my affiliates get to be on a Thursday weekly group coaching call where they get help, answer questions, and so forth. So that's for being a part of my affiliate people. You get that, and that's every week, and that's at no extra charge. The boot campers also get to be part of that as well. So if you count that in, and many of the boot campers come to that call, they're actually getting 5 training calls a week. Okay, hopefully that helped. Next question. Oh, and by the way, you can email me levelup@prolificsas.com, and I can send you the affiliate link and the information. That is levelup@prolificsas.com. There we go. Okay, anyone else have any questions? I know I covered a lot of stuff. Was this helpful? The stuff that I share with you today, was it helpful? Wow.
Very helpful. Hey, Dar, I got a question about your boot camp.
Yes, ma'am.
Are the lessons pre-recorded? Like you go through them on your own and then you get on the calls for support if you have questions, or do you really need to be available to be on each call for the learnings?
So that's a great question. Let me kind of pull this back and kind of show you some stuff. I go to Prolific SaaS. So I want to let you see it. I'm going to show you what you have, what you get. I go to sites, memberships, product. Come on. Look at HighLevel just taking its sweet time. All right. So for example, we've been through, this is our 4th boot camp, the one that's coming up on August 11th. Each boot camp, I'm in boot camp 3 right now. So boot camp 2, each one of those lessons, each one of the trainings, they're all in here. So for example, when someone came in on boot camp 3, they got access to everything in boot camp 2. So if they wanted to watch through it all, go ahead. It's all in there. The trainings, the recordings, the SOPs, all the stuff. And then in boot camp 3, essentially what I do is I take what we did in boot camp 2 and I redo it each time. So I do it live for people. So when we start, I'm going to start from the beginning, and we're going to do our foundations. We're going to do AI setup. And each one of those, I'm going to put the recording in there, and we're going to do it live for them so I can help people out and then give them that new recording that night. So they still have access to the previous ones, and then they have access to the new ones, because a lot of people like being live, being on those coaching calls, asking questions and so forth. So to answer your questions, it's both. You're going to get access. People who join now are going to get access to what I already have. So you can go through it at your own pace, but then you're also going to get to be able to be on those calls to learn, and stuff changes. Like HighLevel's changing AI. It feels like every week. They changed that voice prompter this week. And I was like, oh, I gotta, and so as things changing, the trainings are being, live trainings to reflect the current, what everything is happening. So hopefully that helps. Nate, I would be honored if you update through if you use my link to upgrade. Yes, you can. And what high level calls that is a split upgrade. And so whoever you got in on the 97 plan, let's say you got in under someone, you would be their affiliate for the 97 plan. And then there's a split to your 497. And so I would be the affiliate connected to your 497 plan. And as a result of doing that, you would get my snapshots and my stuff and the training and the once a week group coaching call. Michael says, I'm trying to sign up using Klarma, but not working and requiring an address. Can I have a Klarma account? I haven't. Michael, would you do me a favor and please email levelup@prolificsas.com, because we've had people at Prolific send an email to our email address, and we'll see what we can do on that. I actually haven't used it, and I've been told that I just don't know what I don't know, honestly, about Klarma. So, because most people just, what am I trying to say? I think they have rules or something about selling digital products on payment plans. I don't know, but email us and we will get it figured out. Thank you for your interest in the bootcamp. I'll drop this in here since the messaging keeps moving. Okay. Who else has questions? You have questions about onboarding, or questions about the demo funnels or web chat widgets, or questions about the bootcamp? Anyone? Michael says, I signed
What
up
part of
with,
the
oh,
what
I'm
part of
sorry.
the day is it, Dar?
What kind of what?
When in the day is it? Is it this about this time of day for
The
the
bootcamp?
trainings? Yeah.
Yep. So they are held at 3:00 Central Standard Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Okay.
And so,
And,
yeah.
and is it pretty much around AI? Because sorry, I came right.
Well, what it is, it's around building a SaaS agency with the primary focus being on AI. I mean, there's so many features in high level. You can do all kinds of stuff, but AI is the opportunity, right? You can go to a business and be like, oh, I can help you get reviews and blah, blah. And you can. We got a lot of reviews for a lot of people, but more than likely they're like, yeah, so can this guy, so can this guy. I get this people all the time, do reviews. But when you come in there with a new opportunity, like a new offer, not a same offer that's better, but a new offer, we're going to make sure that you maximize your leads. There's no business. I mean, I've been around for a bit, and I've never seen a business that maximizes all of its leads. Think about a buyer behavior. When you need something, I'm searching for something, a product or service, where do you go? Google, right? Everybody does. And so I asked the consumer, okay, or the business owner, okay, you're looking for something, Google, right? And so do you ever go past the second page? And they're like, I never go past the first page. Like, great. Now, which business do you choose? Oh, I'll usually call this one or that one, whoever has the highest and most reviews or seems trusted in the space. Okay, great. Now, if you really need something, let's say it's you've hurt yourself and you need a doctor, or I don't know what you want to go to a restaurant or whatever. You call and it goes to voicemail. What do? Usually hang up and call the next business. So is it fair to say that the business that picks up, as long as they're professional and kind and the price isn't like out absorbing it, you're going to use that business? Absolutely. And so what AI voice and AI chat does is it helps business maximize those opportunities for organic leads that are already looking for them. And so to be able to present that offer to them, and then when people use their business, at the end, then you're getting them automated reviews and having AI respond to them. So then as a business, they rise in the ranks of Google's and show to be, you know, a trusted business in that space. So then the cycle repeats itself. Get more interest, get more engagement, and so forth. And so the boot camp, you know, that's like, I wasn't going to do an agency again. I had sold my agency. I was going to do coaching because I really get a lot of fulfillment out of it, helping people like you. But I'm like, this is too good of an opportunity to, I don't want to be 2 years down the road and be, where I'm coaching and telling people they should do AI and I didn't do myself. So that's why I've started AI agency again. And so that's what the focus is on, because you can deliver more wins faster, easier, with less effort and charge more money. Okay. Next question. Anyone? No more questions?
Question, Dar.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, real quick. I'm pretty sure this was covered, but in those snapshots, I noticed that you had, when you were going through your presentation, a lot of the automations, and that could be cumbersome, especially for new users and things of that sort. All that comes included in your snapshots, and obviously you just have to put in your custom IDs and things like that. But all that's included in the snapshots as far as the automation goes.
Yes, absolutely. It is all included. That's why, like, you know, I can't even begin to express to you all the amount of time that I have in it over the last 5.5 years, building it for my last agency, refining it, refining, hundreds of customers. Oh, we could do this better. We could do that. If we change this thing. And that has evolved to what we have now. And so all of that's got like 5 years plus of experience and thinking and crafting is used for myself. And I'm like, well, if I want to get people wins, I need to just give them the same stuff so they don't have to figure it out on their own. And so you get all the automations already done, all the training on it, both SOPs on how to use it, but then also the trainings where I'm showing you how to do every one of those and how to put in your answers and, not your answers, but configure it to what your offer is and so forth. All that to say, yes. Is it Johnson?
Yes, first name Johnson.
All right, Johnson. You joining us? Could you see any reason why you wouldn't join us?
There's absolutely no reason why other than the immediate financial investment. Obviously, if I heard someone mention Klarna, I'm looking at that option. If that works, if there's a way to break that up, that would be great. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about my wife coming home and heckling me. But I absolutely want to and need to, because I can see how it could pay for itself tenfold, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's happy. So I'm definitely thinking of joining you guys. But if there's a way, some other ways to do that from the financial side of things, I'm jumping in.
Well, awesome. I hope you find a way to make that work out for yourself, because I would love to be part of your journey. I'm going to just share something with you all really quick. And I sent this out in a newsletter yesterday. So I don't know if you all know, I didn't actually say it in the presentation. I used to build custom motorcycles. That was the business I was in. And this time of year, beginning of August, I was loading everything up in the trailer to drive halfway across the country to Sturgis, South Dakota. And I'm telling you, hundreds of thousands of dollars of bike stuff. We won the world championships of custom bike building. We've been on magazine covers, had bikes all around the world. A lot of notoriety. Built a bike for Tim Allen, for Usher, Toby Keith, like cool stuff. I never made it. I just couldn't make it. Couldn't make any money. So from the outside, it looked amazing and sexy and cool. But I just had the wrong formula, right? Because overhead constantly outpaced production. But it was a real business. Like, I had to put my house up for collateral to get, I never had a business plan, take it to the bank. Like, here's my business plan to get a loan, got to put your house up for collateral. And then, to get a couple $100,000, and then take that and sign a 2-year lease for a business, hire employees, get equipment, inventory. Like, I'm several $100,000 in before I even sell anything, before I even make a dime. And that's what most businesses have to go through. High level makes, like, people almost don't take it seriously enough because it's too easy. It's like, you mean you've built this amazing software. I can just pay $4.97 a month, put my logo on it and like go get customers. And in the first month I can go get a customer and it pays for itself. I'm ROI positive. And so, the same thing about this. Like if you're serious about doing this, you have to get resourceful and find a way. And I'm so glad I did. I mean, I struggled for a long time and I got curious about how to do this stuff. And I started out in ClickFunnels and I was learning ClickFunnels. And I had the $97 a month ClickFunnel service for like 6 months when we had the motorcycle business. I didn't do anything with it. And my wife's like, cancel it. Like it's tight. I'm like, well, I got my funnel hacker shirt. She's like, you have a $600 shirt. Like you figure this out. So I like figured it out. And then actually I sold my truck. Now I'm not encouraging anyone to sell any vehicles, but I got to a point I'm like, I'm going to make it. And I sold my truck to buy a $10,000 course. That was my start in learning how to do things and put things together. And here we are, fast forward 6 years. We built this beautiful custom home that I work out of every day at this office, have the freedom to do what I want. And, my daughter's in a very expensive private school that I never would have been able to afford before, a private university. And so, yeah, I was like, if you're serious about changing like the direction of your life, there's just, I don't know of any other better business plan formulas than this, other than if you would have got into Bitcoin way back when it was pennies. All right. Any other questions? Michael says, I signed up without anyone's affiliate link. How can I add your link to my GHL account? Michael, what you're going to have to do is, oh, my dog started barking. Let me close the door. You're going to have to email levelup@prolificsas.com and Latricia will help guide you through doing that. Generally, HighLevel doesn't let you do it, but sometimes they will let you do it. And so, you got to open a ticket with them, and we'll kind of open a ticket with them and see if we can get you under us to help out. So levelup@prolificsas.com. Serena says, I'm blown away. I don't know what to ask. Okay. Thanks for being blown away. Well, if no one else has any questions, here's what I would ask you to do. Here's my favor I'm going to ask you. Go to this landing page, look at everything that is included in this bootcamp, listen to what other people had to say about the outcomes and what it has done for them. That would be the favor I would ask, is look and see what I've put together for you and hear what other people have had to say about it. And I think that, well, that's all I would say. Listen to what other people had to say. Michael says, Dara has been there, done that, sold it, is teaching how to do it too. Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the bootcamp. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for spending your Friday afternoon with me. As promised, I will be sending you your free gift. It will probably be tomorrow because I have to jump on a coaching call in like 15 minutes. And then another coaching call after that. So for the next 2 hours. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And I wish you all the best in your SaaS agency. Oh, Jenna had a question. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Jenna. You still have a question, Jenna? I was sharing my screen. I didn't see your hand raised.
No, I think I'm good. I asked it, but yeah, I'm kind of in the process of niching down, so I feel like that's kind of what I need most help with and clarifying, getting some new things done, etc.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend, or rest of your day, and have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you down the road. Take care.